Let's talk color theory here, and let's start with a question. Which one of these 4 images of my wife playing golf, and she's actually pretty good, she beats me, is in the correct color space? Well, actually, which one looks the best? That's what I should say. Which one looks the best to you? My problem with asking that question is, I don't know what you're using. I don't know the monitor that you're using. RGB color space, which is where we live, is device dependent. It's subjective. You're looking at the same video that I'm producing right now, but I have no guarantee you're seeing exactly what I see. Let me make this a little bit more relevant by going to this one right here. That's me on the left, and I'm doing this video, and that's what I see. I give you the video, you've got it on your monitor, and it's on the right, and that's what you see. Well, you could do this too. Let's get out of here for a second and go to this one. Do you ever go into an electronics store, and what they have is they've got this wall of all these LCDs and plasma television sets, and they've all got the same thing on. But the thing you notice is they all look a little bit different. It's the manufacturer that determines, once the color signal comes to him or her, what they do with it for display on the monitor. Now, this is a problem. I mean, let's face it, it is a problem. However, what Adobe is doing is helping us through Colorsync. Now, we talked about this in Chapter 2, but I said we'd go to the next level. So we're going to go up to the word Edit on the pull-down menu, and we're going to go down to Color Settings. In Chapter 2, we talked a little bit about how to set this up. Andy, I really don't want to spend a lot of time here. I mean, I know it's important, but I'd like to be able to almost set it and then not worry about it anymore. And that would be, as we mentioned, one of the general purpose 2s. You've got North American, you've got Europe, and you've got Japan. And you could choose one of those and really probably not worry too much about it. But if you want to fine-tune your color, let me make a couple of suggestions. When you're in the general purpose, your RGB working space will be lowercase sRGB. Suggestion: change that to Adobe RGB 1998. Now look over here at that color and watch how it changed when I did that. I find this color space, on my experience, this is all this is, based on my experience, is more stable. So I like to use it. If you work with 4-color presses, CMYK, you should call the press and ask them for their settings. Now, if they send it to you like as an email attachment, you can click load right here and then load it. But if you're not sure what to do or they don't, then you can leave that one at default. Now we're going to skip all this stuff and we're going to come all the way down to intent under conversion options. Relative colorimetric is the default. However, if like me, you work a lot with things like screenshots, you're doing a lot of training and teaching where you're taking images off of your monitor, I want you to change that to perceptual. If you're just doing basic Photoshop kind of stuff, then leave that where it is. And turn off one more thing here. See where it says use dither 8-bit channel images? Turn that off. Let me explain that. If your monitor doesn't have the color that it needs, it will use a dithering pattern of alternating colors to achieve to my eye the color. Now that creates patterns I don't want to deal with. I'd rather work with curves and levels or other things to get rid of them, and I don't want to have to start with a bunch of dither patterns. So I usually leave that one off. Now we've made some changes. This is changed to the word custom, but that's not a permanent setting. So let's go to the Save button over here, and in Save, give this a name. I mean, that's not really a great name, but you get the idea. And go ahead and click Save. You can put in something here that talks about what you did if you want to. We won't. And click OK up here, and there you go. New color set. We have set the options for color in Photoshop, but we're not done because there are a lot of other programs in the Creative Suite. How about Illustrator and how about InDesign? How about moving this image here into InDesign and it looking different because you didn't go through this process in InDesign? It's the exact same process. There's no change. But wouldn't you rather do it a little bit easier? How about if we set them all at the same time? Now you will notice it says up here, unsynchronized. Your Creative Suites are not synchronized for consistent color. So let's click OK out of here. We like what we did in Photoshop. And what we're going to do is go to the bridge. In Bridge, I want you to go to the word Edit on the pull-down menu and go down to Color Settings here. Click that button. You will notice that what we have here is all of the things that you saw in Photoshop, including our new color set. You select it here, and you click Apply down here. Well, there you go. What we've done is successfully set up color settings in Photoshop, but then we worked smart and went to Bridge and synchronized the entire Creative Suite. On to the next.